mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner really nice. Beef stew on the stove, no mess salmon with the ice. We eat and drink and we sing all day. Connie coffee lie in the old Hawaiian way. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. We go grandma's house on the weekend, clean yard, cause if we don't go, grandma gotta work hard. Yeah. You know my grandma, she like the boy real sour. I love my grandma every minute, every hour. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side.
I want to welcome you all to Maui. We're at a very beautiful place, and it's called Secret Beach. I want to wish you all a lot of aloha. Aloha. And you can turn around, sir. And you can step inside the heart, and you'll be on this side here, Jasmine. You can step right inside. What a beautiful, beautiful morning we have. One of the traditions in Hawaii is to begin a special occasion like this by blowing the conch shell. It just lets everyone know that we're celebrating something very, very special. Welcome to Maui. We're gathered at this beautiful location. There's sea turtles right out here. There's whales. We saw both of those yesterday. So if you see one, just let everybody know. It's just one of the most beautiful places in the Hawaiian Islands. So I want to welcome you both to this special day. Well, we've all heard of the word aloha, and we usually think of the word aloha as meaning hello and goodbye. But there is also a deeper meaning to the word aloha. It also means to show compassion and kindness and affection. So it's appropriate that we begin your celebration with the spirit of aloha, with the spirit of love. And this aloha and friendship that you share has been growing all the time that you've been together. The Hawaiians have a special word for this kind of deep, long-lasting love. It is hoa aloha, which means my beloved friend. And you two are truly beloved friends. Hoa aloha. Now we also have another lovely tradition in Maui, and that is to present flower leis to one another. Now the beautiful blossoms of the flower lei, they don't last all that long. They're very delicate and fragile and precious. I think they're a good symbol or reminder of our lives in the sense that we shouldn't take a day for granted, that we should try to tell one another and demonstrate through our actions every day that we love each other. So with that in mind, I'm going to have you take this lei, and I'll have you present that to Jasmine. You can put it right over her head. And you get to kiss her on each cheek after you do that. And then Jasmine, I'll take your bouquet for just a moment. And then I'll have you go ahead and present Stephen with his lei. And then you kiss him on each cheek. That's good. She's taking care of you all right. You guys can kind of get close together and look my way. All right, beautiful. Well, again, Jasmine and Stephen, welcome to Maui. On this beautiful day of your marriage vows, commit yourselves freely and fully to each other without reservation. The two of you have come here today to make a commitment that from this day forward you will walk together. May you both look forward to the years ahead in giving and sharing and getting to know each other even more completely. As you know, marriage is a gift from God, the gift of human love, given so a husband and wife can know each other with mutual companionship. Your marriage is your commitment of love to one another. Marriage is also a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. That's almost worth repeating again. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for growth no other human relationship can equal, a physical and an emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other, which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Now, this is one of my favorite verses. It says, "The power of love is that although your hearts become one, neither of you are diminished, but you are fulfilled and discovered in ways you would never have known apart from each other." I think what that means is that as nice a people as you were before you met one another, becoming each other's best friend and falling in love with each other has brought out the very best in each of you. That's an amazing power, that love that you share for each other. So just a few things. As you continue on your journey together, remember these things. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses that you show to your friends, and confide in one another and ask for help when you need it. And of course, say I love you often. So we're all ready to the part where you're going to say your vows. Whoever has the rings, we're going to need those very soon, but we're going to have the vows first, so I'll take your bouquet. And Jasmine, you're going to turn right towards Stephen, and you're going to hold hands and face each other. And I'm going to have you both turn just a little bit this way, so Stephen, so there you go, just like that. Just perfect. Now you can look right at each other. As you look at each other, just want to make sure we have a good, perfect angle. Jasmine, why don't you move just a little bit that way, just a little bit that way, the other way, so you can turn out just there. We want to make sure we can see your face through the video. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we want it really pretty. Isn't this a lovely spot? Yeah. Isn't she a beautiful, beautiful bride? Isn't he a handsome, handsome groom? You guys are so fortunate to have each other. Have your family here with you, your own honor, to celebrate this beautiful, beautiful commitment of love. You, Stephen, take Jasmine as your beloved wife. You promise to be a tender and faithful husband. You love, cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto her. If so, say, I do. I do. You, Jasmine, take Stephen as your beloved husband. Promise to be a tender and faithful wife. You love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto him. If so, say, I do. Okay? Now, most couples don't say anything to each other right now. They're good with the vows. Did you want to say anything? That's the right answer. Okay, and if I could have the rings, please. Thank you. That's good, Steve. And I'll have to open that one too. Thank you, sir. Perfect. What beautiful rings they have. Now these rings are ancient symbols. They're circles. You can't tell where the circle begins or where it ends. In a sense, it's infinite. No beginning and no ending. It's like your love. If you look at each other again for a moment, and remember when you first started dating, you remember how exciting it was to call, and you were probably a bit nervous when you called and asked her out on a date, and how exciting it was to hear his voice, and when you'd see each other, and you just had a lot of fun doing things together. And after a while, you started to realize that this person was someone very, very special to you, and that you loved this person. And then you shared that with each other. You said, you know, I love you, and you both decided that your love was such that you wanted to spend the rest of your lives together. And you said, well, let's go to Maui. So when we have our honeymoon and when we want to celebrate our wedding day, we have a great place to come back to. And so here we are on this beautiful beach, about ready to become husband and wife. So Stephen, I'll have you take Jasmine's ring and place it partway on her ring finger. And I'll have you say these words as you look at your wife now. Jasmine, with this ring, I promise to grow with you. To build our love. To speak openly and honestly. To listen to you. To love and cherish you. For all our days ahead. From this day forward. You shall not walk alone. My heart will be your shelter. And my arms will be your home. You place the ring on your wife's ring finger.
Stephen, with this ring,
I promise to grow with you. To build our love. To speak openly and honestly. To listen to you. To love and cherish you. For all our days ahead. From this day forward. You shall not walk alone. My heart will be your shelter. And my arms will be your home. You may place the ring on your husband's ring finger. Another beautiful tradition here in Maui. Instead of doing the rings, a sand ceremony, we do, instead of doing the unity candle ceremony, we do the sand ceremony. And symbolically, it's similar in what it represents. It represents how both of you bring different strengths to your marriage. You know, a lot of times when a couple starts falling in love, it's the similarities that draw them to one another. And that is an important part of a successful marriage. But it's also, after a time, you realize there's differences. And I think actually those differences are just as important as the similarities, because in areas maybe where one of you is weak, the other is strong. And so you actually are stronger because of your differences. And the more you can embrace those differences and realize that, the deeper your love will be. So I'm going to have each of you hold out one of your hands, just like this, so I can pour a little bit of sand, and these are baby seashells. And then Stephen, I'll have you hold a bottle like this over your hand. And then you can go ahead and pour some in and smile because you're... It's okay, we got more sand here. Don't worry about it. We got plenty of sand back up here. Then you can hold it for Stephen while he pours some in. Okay, and you can add some Maui sand afterwards. You can brush your hands off real good. Otherwise, you'll have sand in your bed tonight. So, if it's all right, I'd like to do a simple blessing of your rings. If you both hold your hands together, your ring hands together, I'm going to ask that the love from your family, your ohana, and all the people who love you be a part of these rings. And I'm also going to ask that the love from each of your hearts be a part of these rings. And may God bless your rings and your marriage and fill it full of aloha and love. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the very end of the service now, just a few last words. You feel that smell and the beauty of this location? It is such a beautiful place. You make such a striking couple. It is my great honor as a licensed minister of the state of Hawaii, and with the blessing of your family and God's blessing, to pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a sweet aloha kiss right now. All right. Congratulations.
Aloha!